Okay, here we go. Just make sure we've got a little bit of music playing in the background. There it is. There it is. Alright. Mic check, picture check, map check. We're ready to rock and roll. Alright, so last night I took off, didn't stream last night. Had friends over generating Shadowrun characters, so that was an all-night thing, as you can probably imagine. But we're back tonight, and what are we working on? It's looking pretty good, don't you think? So things to do: elevators, shadows on the walls, marking somehow the non-guest rooms, and there's a few of them, versus rooms that aren't really gaming rooms, but you are allowed to go in. The cafe, the bar, the breakfast area, the restaurants. There's a few of those, and I want to somehow get those marked on, but then we're not going to do that tonight. But then conversely, there's staff-only rooms, and I want to get those marked too somehow. But I'm still percolating ideas on those, so I'll probably end up doing shadows before I do those rooms. That said, I think tonight I want to do the insert right up there. I think that would be a good one to do, because it's going to be this nice, bright, vibrant colour. Be awesome. And then what? Like before the stream, I was like, I'm going to do this. Yes. Maybe I'll do elevators. Don't sound too enthusiastic, Finn. Maybe I will. There was something else I was going to do. Oh, we'll figure it. Let's do the insert. Let's start right there. Because this is going to be really quite a contrast. Because this is, in fact, let me show you an example insert, right? This is the type of thing. It's not meant to be a dungeon map, this thing. This in the top left corner is meant to be so people can orientate themselves. Now, hopefully people can orientate themselves to like what we've been drawing here. But the point being is this little insert is the real world. Okay, now. This is a hotel. If you want to find a ski chalet, go over there. If you want to find the water park, also known as Cascade, go down there. It's meant to be that type of thing. The Forum is over there. Linwood is over there. And you're going to get that from the big map. So I feel like the insert is a little bit, but it's meant to orientate you. Like, well, if I've parked here, where is the main entrance door? And we obviously don't have that on this map, but we will have it here. So I think we're gonna draw it almost like Suru's Business, and yeah, we'll go from there. In other words, I'm not going to use the colour scheme that we've got going on elsewhere, but I am going to add a little bit of snow. Alright, let's get into this. And I'm probably going to make it a little bit frozen, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. Because it's actually going to be cold. Like March, Lake Geneva, it's going to be covered in snow. So I'm probably going to like tap into that a little bit. But we're not going to make it frozen and underground and ice wastes and shit. So, let's colour this like you colour one of your French girls. Let's do a new layer. Let's do this like we would do one of our regular maps. And I'm going to start green and then we'll add like the snow and stuff later on. Yeah, that's not bad. And there'll be a few layers. This is going to take me about 7 layers to get this dialed in. Let's minimize that. Don't need that now. Let's do it. And we will do the trees and a lake and a building. And the thing about what I'm going to do on the building is actually somehow try to tag or color or something where the game rooms are in this like hotel plan. Now I'm purposely leaving gaps. We're letting ground bleed through. That's my particular technique, because then we just keep colouring and colouring and colouring. Shmama! Oh. Yeah, Shmama's gotta get out of here. Alright, there we go. Spam, man. Spam, man. I'm kind of lucky in many respects. I don't get too much spam around here, but when I get it, I'm kind of ruthless. I just jump on it. I don't. You can actually turn on like little bots that will kind of monitor, or rules to monitor your channel, but it ends up being kind of punitive to like my regular visitors. I don't want to do that. It's not like it's a real problem. It's not like I get spam every night or anything. Well, and I actually think that it was maybe some kind of direct message to me. Because it was all highlighted and shit. So either I was super quick, or it was a DM. Maybe a bit of both. Right. Something like this. Maybe I should be doing the hotel, but I don't want to yet. We'll do the hotel almost last. Okay. Let's do a little bit of dirt. Dirt brown. I'm trying to keep the colours fairly muted. Do I come light? I'm not going to do lighter because I'm going to do snow on the top. So I think I'm actually going to come in darker. I'm going to come in quite a bit darker. See how this looks. There we go. Now it's taking shape. Now it's taking shape. Well, I don't know what I'm going to colour the frame. Maybe make it stand out like a gold frame or something. We'll do a little shoreline on there. This I consider to be like all of our, basically our base colour, our foundation colour. Then we'll come in and add some details. And don't worry about that little path, we're going to colour the path in separately once all is said and done. I think I'm going to leave that for now, and I'm going to do the path. And the main building. Because I now want to start getting a sense for how my ground is looking in context. Miss J! Hello, young lady. Good to see you. Just thinking about you. It seems like after the flurry of December with those maps, everything's gone quiet. I will profess, I think you're working on 3 maps. But I have no idea where we're at with them. Like, I don't know if you're waiting on a client. I don't know if you're just like hammering away. But I figured you'd let me know. If you were waiting on me, I figured you'd go, oi! Oi, Phaeton! Waiting on you! Yeah, that'll look okay. That'll look okay. I'm only working on number 8. It's got a couple hours left on it. Waiting on feedback for 9 and 10. Are you? Really? I don't remember seeing those emails. I am pretty sure I have not forwarded anything to him on 9 and 10. Maybe I have. Maybe he's missed it. Yeah, you know what? I think he might have missed it. I think he might have missed it. Alright, I'll ping him. I'll ping him. There was a little voice in the back of my head going, there's something here bottlenecking on me. You just confirmed it. Thanks. Sorry about that, Miss J. I'll, after the stream, I'll actually dig up my emails to him and I'll re-forward them to him because I think I remember them now. I should have got you to do the bloody insert, Miss J. This is like the shit you've been doing, except you've been doing a better job. I mean, this is literally like the shit you've been doing. No, I hear you. I think you're making him extremely happy. He has been ecstatic with the maps. He really truly has. But I think the day job has kept him distracted at certain times. So yeah, like I've noticed that. So do you want A, B, or C? Looks great. All right, I guess C it is. I love the precision of what you've been doing, like quite a bit. This will come to shape. I mean, this is my main focus for this evening, is just this one little insert right here. There's a lot of work to do on it. But this is the main thing that I want to get done tonight. If this works out and I get this done with a little bit of time left over, then I think we'll do the elevator shafts. Yeah, no response can be an okay thing sometimes, but it could also be the one where you know, advance the map and you suddenly get it. Oh no, 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 actually, I didn't want to do it like that. And it's like, ah. So I will definitely get him to give us some feedback. We need that. You need that. That's gonna be too garish. Let's try that. I'm sure number 8 will be absolutely fine. I'm anticipating that there may be some minor tweaks or something, but you know, it should be to labels and things like that. Nothing else. I'm still unclear if we're actually doing the bigger maps, to be honest with you. I mean, I feel like we are, but I also, at the same time, don't actually have clarity on it. Is this gonna work? Yeah. Only one of the city street style. Okay. Now, am I correct in remembering that he was originally talking about 3 of them? Or am I completely misremembering like a plonker? Seven and 3. Okay, 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 okay. But you're ending up doing 10 now, so there's actually going to be 11 maps in the end. Still only 10. Why am I so confused? Why am I so confused by this? But you're waiting on feedback for 9 and 10, so you're actually working on the city block style already. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay, okay. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay. So this is it. You're close. You're real close. Gotcha. Okay. Hopefully it's been a fun project for you. You've done a good job of it. Like a really good job. It's cracking. I think you could honestly market what you've been doing there to people that need more modern style maps. Whether it be Call of Cthulhu or like superhero style maps. I occasionally get asked to do superhero style maps and I don't have a talent for it. I don't have the style. You do. I'm thinking about pimping you out to some people I know. I think what I'm going to do next is the buildings. I think we're going to do those buildings. Before I do snow and before I do the lake. Maybe I'll do the lake. No, let's do the buildings. So where is everyone? I don't know. It has been quiet. It has been quiet. There is always, I've got to be honest with you, there's a day every week that's quiet. Like, sometimes it's a Tuesday, you know, but it seems to be around this time of week where it's just dead for like the first hour of the stream. It's been really quiet today. But that's okay, because it allows me just to focus on getting the map done, you know? Buildings. Buildings. So... And I kind of want to do the edge of the lake. Well, we'll do the edge of the lake when we actually do the lake itself. I'm thinking about giving, like, a, you know, our terracotta roof shit we've been doing. Not just grey. Do we just do grey? Do we go boring and grey? No. Let's do fun. Let's do fun here. Oops. Whoa, oh no, I'm on the wrong tool. Like a dope. Ink. Okay, there it is. And we'll do... buildings. Desaturated terracotta. Yeah. Exactly. It's all about the contrast. Although I am going to put some snow on this, but yes, exactly. I mean, how about something like this, Miss J? Something like that with a little bit of light and shade on it. I do actually want to mark the rooms. I do want to actually do something about that. To give you an idea, like this is the forum convention, so the convention center. So this is the forum. It would be nice to actually mark that. That's this building here, you know. So it'd be kind of nice to actually do that in a slightly different color. And then I don't really want to do building 1, building 2, building 3, building 4. I don't really want to do that. There's no gaming. Well, I suppose there are. But I don't really want to get into that. This area here is like the conference center as well, and the grand ballroom. That is this area here. These. So I was thinking about marking them in some way. Would a symbol work? I think a symbol could. Like a bright red star on a little map. And oh, I see what you're saying. You know, I was going to do coloured triangles for up and down on the stairs. And so, like, have a coloured triangle here. Oops. I muted something. How did I do that? That was weird. I actually managed to turn my headset off. But what I was thinking about is like, yeah, little up-down arrows, like little triangles, coloured. So let's say there's a blue one here, and linking it to a blue up arrow here. You know, that type of thing. So having little stars for the rooms, little sort of red star here, little red star over here, little sort of green star here, little green star over here. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. That could be an interesting way to go, or little circles or something. I'm down with that. I like that, actually. I like that. Maybe not stars, maybe circles, but something. I kind of dig that. Hey, Dash Machine is lurking in the background. Alright, let's plan on it. Let's plan on it. Yeah, just a little pretty face, are you? Up here for thinking, down there for dancing. Did you get your Wi-Fi sorted, by the way? I know, I'm bouncing all over the place. Yeah, drop, man. You got to look after business. Yeah, I thought I saw a post from you, but maybe I didn't because I was just flicking through my phone today, and I thought it was a post by you asking about Wi-Fi, but maybe I'm completely smoking the crack pipe. It was, I will admit, early in the morning my time, and again on my phone, and hadn't had my coffee. Then it wasn't you. And how are you playing tonight if your conference call hasn't come in? You doing okay? Feel happy about your decision? I think it's a shrewd one. Keep you sane. Actually, yes and no. Das Machine. Yes and no. A, it's not completed yet, okay, so we've got a little bit more work to do. B, I've actually forgotten just to do 2 more roofs, so I'm going to actually come back and do those. But the main thing is I'm actually going to do... It's an insert. And so it's meant to be a little bit more serious, and so I'm taking it more seriously. I think if we did a mini dungeon within a dungeon, it's just going to get visually confusing. I think if we did completely frozen, inserted into a completely frozen map, it's going to get visually confusing. But I am going to put snow on it. I'm going to put snow on the trees, I'm going to put snow on the ground. I'm doing a frozen lake, because Lake Geneva in March is cold and it's always covered with snow. So I'm definitely going to make it whiter, but I'm doing it on a baseline. You know, it's like, this is my Suwus map. And I think I'm gonna see what we got bush wise. How does chunky charcoal look? I can never get the results out of chunky charcoal that I want to, but I always want to actually try it again. What about some dirt? Yeah, it's probably not the brush. It's probably not the brush. It's probably not the brush I'm looking for. This is not the brush you are looking for. Yeah, that's probably too big. I know I can make it smaller. Yeah. I don't want to do more flagstones. I don't want flagstones out here. I'm not doing flagstones, and I'm not doing dirt. Let's try chunky charcoal. let's see. Let's see. Yeah, you see, I'm not a fan. Kind of not a fan. Definitely freaking not a fan of that. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Yeah. Which one do I want to do? Am I really gonna go back to my favorite? Let's try it. I haven't registered for it either. I'm not even sure at this point if I'm actually gonna be there. I'm so used to... Oh, I'm drawing on the building layer. I'm so used to not registering because someone else is dealing with it for me. I honestly don't know what my schedule is like in that respect. Oh, thanks, Miss J. Got it. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the hell is my Photoshop doing? Well, actually, I want to say I've been kind of in bad habits in a way, you know. I've had the frogs very graciously look after me, you know, making sure that they get my tickets for me. And so I'm not in the habit of then getting my own. I don't know when convention registration's open. I don't know anything, you know. I'm sure it's going to bite me in the ass. We'll see. I'm sure we'll get it figured. And by the way, Das Machine, you know I mentioned Miss J to you when we were talking about mapping? That's the young lady in the channel here with us. Miss J does exceptional work, and her style, she can alter it to look like something I did. And so if we do, at some future point, do something together, I'm sure that we can look after you. I'm sure of it. Like, she drew a city map once that, honestly, it kind of freaks me out even to this day, because some of the work is like so my style, or my hand more than style, that I actually started to like sit here going, I don't remember drawing this. Well, because I didn't, she did. And I'm hoping that we can actually do a lot more together, and basically then just like take over the world. The trees, actually, funny you should say that. there are two areas of our maps where I can see the difference, and you've got a great style. Yours still looks really, really, really good, but in those two areas, I can see not my hand, and those are the areas where I go, okay, yeah, this is a misjade map, and your trees, and your walls, because you use slightly different tools and techniques than I do. My style is less precise, you know, and you have a very precise style, and it's yeah, in the walls of your city and your trees. Your trees are definitely a little bit different, but I think that's good. I mean, that's what makes it a misjade map, and I think you should actually keep it. You know what I'm saying? Because it still looks fantastic. You and I could easily exchange maps back and forth and no one would know. Like, you could draw half, I could draw half, and I don't think anyone would know. You and I would, but no one else would. Yeah, the crenellations. I like your style a lot, but I could tell. I could tell in those crenellations as well. It's the preciseness of the spaces that I could. Now yours makes so much more sense. Quick, it's doable. Like boom, 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 precise. It looks really, really good. But that's why you're good with your modern maps too, because it's so precise, and modern maps need to be. But that's where, you know, I'm literally erasing sections of wall. Takes me forever, but that's what makes my map like imperfect, and that's my touch right there, imperfect. I was just checking this building here, and it is a wellness spa. I was like, is it a parking lot? No, it's a building, so I'm going to get that one done too. Well, and that's, you know, Miss J, I think there's a time and a place, right? Like, I have drawn Call of Cthulhu maps, but my style does not lend itself well to Call of Cthulhu maps, particularly less in the 1920s or even modern maps, because my style is imperfect. So I think you and I might even be able to play off that a little bit. Like per project, even per part of a project, decide who's got the best hand for it. Like, there's a guy who was asking me to do a superhero map for him. Like, I would immediately get in touch with you and say, Miss J, you're working on this one. Because I think your style would just be way better for it. Yeah, maybe it's because I, you know, did ink on paper, like, for myself, city maps for the longest time, and by their very nature, you know, not being digital or anything, there was a certain imperfection in there. And I think I think at some point, I decided I was going to embrace that imperfection. I was going to embrace that looseness. But conversely, it also makes me very bad fit for certain projects. Oh, I struggle. I struggle. That would be more of the phrase. I struggle. I struggle to do precise. Miss J, what colour frame should we do on this? Do I do white? Do we just do a nice, brilliant white frame? Maybe an ivory. I was going to do gold. Actually, we could still do gold, couldn't we? We could do gold. I don't want to make it too foo-foo either. We're going to do some foo-foo stuff down here. If I'm doing white lakes, maybe we shouldn't do a white border. Now the lake, yeah, we're gonna. You know what? I want to. Where's my ink? Ink. Where's my lake? Where'd my lake go? There's my lake. I didn't trust my hand. Holy shitballs! See it? There's Phantom Jen doing an entrance. Oh my god, come on. Come here, mate. Girl, okay, you're done. Hello, Jen. Oh my god, there's an entrance. I was spacing. I was like in the zone. I've got to put the volume down on that thing. It is scaring the crap out of me every time. And I did hit save because I was too busy crapping myself, so now I've done it. Now I've hit save. Jen, tonight I'm just working on the insert up there. I think it's probably going to take most of the evening because I actually want to get a little bit snow covered too. But while you're here, can I ask you about North Texas Con? Do I, should I go off and get badges for North Texas Con, or are you getting badges for me? Because I will admit, I didn't even think about getting that organised, and it might even be too late at this point. I wasn't expected to be a special guest this year. I didn't want to assume. I did not want to assume, you know. I feel like there's a certain arrogance in that. In saying that, I think I was assuming that the frogs would look after me, or that you would look after me and Jack, but that's a terrible assumption to make. And Jen, I don't know what your schedule is like, but tomorrow you should probably come back because I am going to be doing shadows tomorrow, I think, all over the map. I think that's going to be a thing. And I can't do shadows unless you're around. I feel like I'm cheating on you. Oh, that looks appropriate. That looks appropriate. I think we'll get some snow on this map now. Yeah, I think we will. Cheers, Phantom. Definitely, I'll ping you. I'll ping you on the Facebookages and the messages. This is how she's looking currently. Once we've got these no player areas and the guest areas that are like restaurants and stuff like coloured in and the shadows, I think this thing will be probably ready for labelling. I think that we're this close. We're this close. I'm going to do a white border. Let's try a white border on this darn thing. Let's call it a frame. Let's grab all of these layers. Let's tuck them into a folder called Insert, so we could turn the insert on and off. Let's look at the frame. What about drop shadow of the whole frame image insert? Yeah, I think we could do that. I think we could do that. That would help stand it out a little bit. Yeah, we could take a look at that. I might actually have to do a drop shadow of the ground. We'll see. We'll get it. We'll get it. Because if I do a drop shadow of the frame, it will actually create a shadow on the inside of it. But maybe once I've got the frame dialed in, we can merge it all together and just drop shadow that sucker. I like that. Of course you can't go over a freaking building, you idiot. Your frame's higher than the building. That's literally not how it works. Definite drop shadow. I think it's going to need it. Miss J, so you just put all of them in a folder, so you could... Oh, you know what, Miss J, you're right. I keep forgetting you can apply styles to folders. And I've even done it, but it's not common for me. You're right. You're 100% right. I love it. In fact, let's just see even what it would look like. Click on that. What sort of size do we want? And I kind of want to do... What's my opacity? 40? Alright, let's roll with that. Hey, Mr. Valor is here! How about 50? I mean, it's pretty good as it is, but how about 50? 50 might be better. We could tweak around with that, but something like that maybe? That helps it to stand out. That's actually not too bad, is it? It's not too shabby. We haven't been playing any mini games without you, my friend. We've all been sitting there going, "Where's Mr. Fowler? Where's Mr. Fowler?" True story. Ah, that looks okay. Did I do the little building? I didn't do the little building. Oh, we should do shadows on the building, shouldn't we? Yeah, we're gonna have to do shadows on the buildings. It's like a rule. Right, let's try drop shadow on the buildings too. But not that freaking heavy. Why is this? Oh, because I did a dopish colouring in. I'm gonna have to actually get rid of that. But that is actually too dark. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna pull this back a little bit. And you know, that's kind of bugging me. Let's just temporarily do that. And then I gotta get rid of this. This is driving me nuts. I coloured that in the wrong location. There we go. I didn't do the same net, no. Why have I got dark all over this? What is this? Why's my lake gone dark? I think that must be a product of the shadow of the entire thing bleeding through underneath, which tells me that we need let's do it this way. Yeah, I think that's what was going on. My background was not solid behind the lake. And it was causing some shadow to bleed through, so we're fixing that right now. You know, I could just do the entire freaking frame and drop this behind. You know what, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm farting around here. Fiddle farting around, as my dad would say. And there's no need for it. Opacity, good. There. That's machine, there's a creature in the water. You know, I'll take it. If it looks like there's a creature in the water, we're definitely going to keep it. I didn't make it pure white. I actually made it like more of a blue. But yes, that's what we did. I'll be here for thinking, down there for dancing. I definitely want to add some snow to this map. But before we do that, come on. Come on. Don't make me tease you. Come on. Alright. I feel a need for a brush that I do not own. So hold on a sec. Okay, let's try these. Ah, Mr. Valor has the Witcher bug. You probably got that from Cave Geek. Let's see if that works. Yeah, let's do this one too. You're starting with one. Why are you going to play all the way through them? I've only played 2. I own 3, haven't played it yet. It is on my playlist. Don't need you, go away. Did that actually install? Yeah, okay, I got a couple of snow brushes. I want to try a slightly different texture here. Let's do this on... What? Was that my top green? No. There's my top green. So you know what? We could do it on there. And, well, you know, we could actually create a snow layer. I'm not convinced by this, but we'll see. Not convinced this is gonna work. If it doesn't work, we'll play around with it a little bit. Maybe it could. Maybe. It's a bit uniform. It's a bit uniform. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see what the other one's like. Yeah, you're doing it like that. I'm not sure I want to do them like that. Yeah. Yeah. It's not really what I wanted to do. Hey, Papa Fox is here. Welcome, Papa. Maybe we do it. Oh, I don't like that brush. I'm not a fan of that brush. So, but this is. I mean, these brushes are fine, but not for the purposes of what I want to actually do with them. So I wonder if we could make that work. I'm going to delete the whole freaking layer if this doesn't work out. That's why I'm not sort of too concerned about the experimentation here. Change the scatter setting? Yeah, maybe. You know, maybe, but maybe not with this brush. I don't like the edges of this brush. So hold on. I want something with, like, you know, actually much softer edges, and like none of them have got that. I could then, like 24 is a possibility. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, maybe with the soft edge brush, maybe. And I know this is bleeding outside, but I just want to sort of figure out what brush we're going to use, you know? This could work. This could work. Oops, but not if I rotate it like that. That could work. I don't want to overthink it. That could work. So hold on a sec. Let's get rid of all of our snow. Let's box ourselves in here. And let's come back to that brush. And let's see if we can get some love out of this. And I am on pure white, which is interesting. And I think we can come back over this for something too. This is a ski lodge, so let's go just a little thicker there. Let's do another brush. Let's do another brush. What was the other one I said? 24, I think I said. Yeah. We'll do that in a second. Random rotation, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't think it did. Is that under shape dynamics? No, it's not under shape dynamics. Where is rotation? Because I'm not saying it. Angle. Okay. Thoughts, opinions, considerations, deliberations? Mr. Van, I can't watch your channel, not make maps. That's good, right? That's good. Like, we're all map making together. You know, the fact that you now want a map is actually kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Oh, I actually... I'm going to come up on the trees here. And let's just try this. I probably need to put my little frame back, don't I? What I do, Mr. Val, is I always make sure that I map most days. Not all days, but most. And then I can give myself a little bit of gaming then. I think maybe we're a little bit too scattered. Bring it in just a little bit. I don't know if this is actually worth it. I think it might be. 6 hours a day is pretty stout. I didn't do any snow on this ground. Alright, we're gonna fix this. Hold on. Now, 6 hours is stout. When I did Teagle for For God Games in the summer of last year, I was probably hitting, I want to say about 8 to 10 hours a day. But I could only sustain that for about a week or two. Stay tuned for Teagle Part 2. I think as close to as we're going to get to Teagle Part 2 is going to be that Necropolis. And I need to actually contact Zach and Bill about that one. Because no one's actually told me about it yet. But I have a funny feeling that there's an expectation. I actually kind of want to start working on Necropolis. Honestly, it's the February project. I'll get Gaxmore and this map all squared away. And then I actually want to jump into Necropolis. That does not look too shabby. That does not look too shabby. I think that works. I think that works. Yeah, could I do 8 to 9 hours a day of a day job and then come back and do 8, 9 hours of mapping? Absolute freaking not. No. I would fall asleep at my desk. I would get a bit punchy. I can't do that. Yeah, that's not bad, right? I used to be able to do more evening type things, like late into the night stuff. I can't do it anymore. Like, literally, I fall asleep. Those days are long behind me. Alright, let's just keep the whole insert not merged yet. I hit save, done it. Because I think we'll work on the elevators a little bit. I think we'll work on elevators tonight. That doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. I didn't want it to look like part of the freaking map, right? I did not want it to look like more dungeon rooms just up in the top left corner. And I think that looks like an insert, but at the same time looks a little bit wintry. Come on, you. You can't be here. Come on, baby boy. I know. Need that cat cam. Oh, baby boy. You're getting all sorts of loving. Come on. Come on. Alright, where are my elevators on this thing? Let's experiment with them a little bit. And what are we going to call elevators? A type of floor? Colouring floor? Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with having a cat on your lap, young man. Mine is like all up in my mouse though. So if you see my shit suddenly start moving, it's because a cat's going like that in my mouse. And there it is. There, come on, baby. You're gonna start pressing buttons. Come on. No, I know. Come on. You probably just heard him go meow. Well, what you're doing, Miss J, is, I mean, that's like that's a full-time job there, you know? And you're concentrating all day. I mean, that's pretty on it. Alright, let's try something. This is an experiment. Maybe I should be doing a separate layer for elevators. We can always merge it later on. I was thinking about... making them pits. Literally making it a pit. And maybe put like a little white E on it, or the white crosses that they used to do on old school maps. Thanks, Jay. Cheers, everyone. First drink of this evening. Wow, that smells really nice. That's tiring now. That's tiring. That's constantly going. Too late, Phantom Jen. I was waiting for you to do that earlier on, actually, but I wasn't going to say anything. Well, Mr. Val, you definitely, my friend, deserve it. You definitely deserve it. Congratulations. Alright, we're saving it. We're saving it. Oops, no, I'm saving over there. Hold on a sec. Let's come over here. Saving it. No, hold on. No, it's not doing me save. Alright, now it's doing me save. Also, hi to you too, Diablo. In fact, Diablo, while I'm actually farting around over here, I did the insert tonight. Which is kind of where we're at. Well, doing the timer is not a bad idea, actually. That's not a bad idea. I tend to save every 2 hours and use that as an approximation. Well, not save every 2 hours, but save iterations of a map every 2 hours. But using a timer is a smarter way of dealing with it. Yeah, the objective tonight, Bob, was to get that little insert done. So now I'm actually just farting around on elevator ideas. Elevator or catapult? Trebuchet? I have questions. Don't you come back up here. Do not you come back up here. That was barely English. Come on. Come on, did that work? There it is. Alright. Let's see if this works. I have no idea if this is actually going to be how we handle this. But what if we did something like that? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe what we need to do is actually a little bit differently. What if we just literally do the old school? That. Is that a better way to do it? Just literally put a little pit trap symbol on the elevators? Hello, Bodhi. It is very good to see you, my friend. This is where we're at. We're getting pretty close on this one now. We're getting pretty close. I do still have a little bit of work. We need to do the shadows on all of the walls and rooms. We need to do guest access rooms that aren't gaming areas, like the bar, cafe, breakfast area, etc. And then the staff rooms where you're just not allowed to go, but they're kind of marked on the map in a way. So we've still got a few different types of rooms to do, but that should be fairly quick to do once I figured out how I want to do it. But I feel like we're close. I feel like we're wrapping this one next week, which is bang on the target that I wanted to do. I'm probably going to stream on Sunday too, so we'll get a good bit done then. And labeling next week. And I wanted to get this thing done in the middle of January because they needed it by the end of January. So it's kind of like working ahead of schedule. And then a festive place with mimics. That's certainly one way of doing it. What do you think about doing elevators like that? Where are other elevators? That's a service elevator right there. Where's my brush? I mean, do we just make it as simple as that? There's a certain simple charm to going this route. You know, maybe I should actually be looking at a map to one side for where these elevators are located. And it just so happens that I have one right here. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Let's zoom out a little bit so we can see what's happening here. Large upper level. Oh, we need male-female bathroom symbols too. Alright, so this has an elevator here. Okay, got it. I think it could work. We could always put pure white behind it if we wanted to. Is that the only elevator on that floor? Interesting. I think it is. I don't think this is an elevator. It looks like it's a closet. Okay. Okay. No more elevators on the upper floor? Okay. Large main level. This is the cafe here. Cafe Gelato or something. Yeah, you see, the last year's map actually marked this as a service elevator. Which would make sense because it links up to that. So, actually... Okay. What's in the pond? So what? Oh, this map is not actually easy to read. I'm just gonna put that to one side. I'm actually gonna... We're gonna work off the sketch. Let's work off the sketch here. It's a little easier to follow. Much easier to follow, actually, visually. Okay. There. There's another. This is actually a lot easier, so yeah. The middle floor needs one near the LH stairs. I'm missing it. I'm missing it. Oh, you got it. Okay, left hand. Okay. Thank you. So we got that one. Got that one. They don't have them over there. They definitely don't have them in the ski lodge. I think that might be all of our elevators. I think that's all of our elevators. Diablo! I'm coding while I wait to find out if Sister will be admitted to hospital. Oh no! What's going on? What's going on? One thing I need to do is these static mites, but I'm not doing them until I've decided how I'm going to colour this room. Part of me is really, really, really tempted to not colour the room at all, but to add a really good shadow under this wall. Shadows! And separate it from like the wall or the ice that way. But I'm kind of vacillating a little bit about how I want to do it. While I'm here, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's make it a wall. She hurt her foot. I'm pretty sure she has an ear infection and she's getting over a bad case of bronchitis. So she hasn't been feeling so good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that very much. Sounds like she's got a little bit beaten up right there. Colouring wall dark. My flagstone is sitting on top of it. So I'm going to make it a wall. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. And that's actually a fireplace, so we're going to actually do a little bit of glow coming off that. I can't believe that this is pure white. It is pure white and it looks yellow. At least to me it does. Must be one of those optical illusions, you know, where you've got a colour next to another colour and it starts to look different. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. I mean, I'm sure it is perfectly brilliant white. It just doesn't look it. Oh, I'll let you guys know too. I was told today that this area here, even though it was on last year's map, is typically a no-go zone for guests. Like, you have to be escorted down here by hotel people. And at these doors, typically you're not allowed through them. So that's why I've made them red. I might actually remove this dotted line. I'm just asking the team now if that's what I should do. And then I'll get rid of this, and I will put a rock collapse or something at the end. Maybe even midway too. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of feeling like this is as far as we can take it. Until I decide what I'm going to do with these two other room types. Oh, grid. That was the thing I was going to do. I was going to mess around with the grid a little bit. You know what? Maybe we'll do grid tomorrow. Grid Thursdays. Grid Thursdays. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take this grid here. And we're going to apply it. Like, all over the map. I'm probably not going to do flagstones. But all of the game rooms is getting this grid. Because it kind of looks, you know, kind of thematic. But we'll deal with that tomorrow. Yeah, so grid tomorrow. Let's try and get our rooms done. Let's try and get those other rooms done. I'm going to try and make a decision on what to do with those. Because then, on Sunday, we could work on details like braziers in the rooms with glows above the braziers, you know? That would be kind of cool. Get the Dungeon 360 room here. Like, put some details in that. Get the cafe area down here. Well, not the cafe, the bar area. Put, like, some tables in there. Someone tripping over one of the tables. You know, that type of thing. So, I think let's leave it there. I think that's a good stopping point. I love the insert. I think the insert has actually come out looking pretty damn good. I'm going to hit save right there. I think we're in business. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Alright, so, Wednesday now? Thursday. Back Thursday. We're going to do the grid. And I'm gonna try and dial in the other rooms. The rooms where guests are allowed, but they're not game rooms. And the rooms where guests are not allowed. The staff rooms. And the staff rooms, I'm really, really, really tempted to kind of leave it this colour, whatever the ice is underneath. And so, focus are really on colouring the rooms where guests can go. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you, Miss J. Thank you. Your assistance has been absolutely fantastic on this map. I'm kind of enjoying it, though. I'm kind of enjoying it. I really am. We're this close now. Alright, so going to stop it right there for the stream. Back tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to make it a grid Thursday. And other stuff. Because the grid will take us literally half an hour, 45 minutes tops. So we'll be back into colouring before you know it. So, I'll see you then. I'm going to go off and eat or something. I don't know. Drink, because I've already had half so far. I'll see you all tomorrow. I love you. Thanks for hanging out. It was a quiet one tonight. But you know, we got some good stuff done. That bad boy up there being the main one. So, I'll see you all then. Have a great evening.